I'm standing on the northeast edge of the Wheatfield at Gettysburg. Directly behind me, right here, is the monument to the 11th Pennsylvania Reserves. And further to my rear is the Wheatfield itself. 19 acres of farmland owned in 1863 by George Rose. Before the battle, this was a place of harvest and abundance. On July 2nd, it became a place of horror, a harvest of death. Here, Union and Confederate forces collided in wave after wave of brutal combat. In just a few hours, the Wheatfield behind me changed hands 6 times. Veterans who would survive would later call it a whirlpool of battle, a place where men were sucked into chaos, confusion, and carnage. On July 2nd, 1863, the ground beneath my feet was soaked in blood and covered in bodies. Today, it sits in silence. It's peaceful here. But if we have ears to hear, the voices of the dead from here still speak. Historian David Harlan once said, "At its best, the study of history is a conversation with the dead about what we should value and how we should live." When I walk here, I can't help but ask myself haunting questions. Could I do what these men did? Could I endure what they endured? Could I see such carnage and still believe in mankind? Could I inflict such destruction on others and still believe in myself? Could I live through all of this and still believe in God? And above all, am I devoted to any master enough to give the last full measure of devotion? The short and very honest answer is, I don't know. James 1 verses 2 through 4 tells us, "Consider it pure joy when you face trials of many kinds, because the testing of your faith produces perseverance." But here's the truth. I struggle with even the smallest acts of self-denial, the mundane sacrifices of daily life. These fields here, they press hard questions on us. What do we value? Where is our hope? And now the silent Wheatfield here at Gettysburg demands an answer. Men, the answer is not found in our own strength. It's found in Christ. Hebrews 12:2 calls us to fix our eyes on Jesus, the author and perfecter of our faith. These men gave their all for country. The question for us is, will we give all for Christ? True faith doesn't wait for the crisis to come. True faith follows him every day in the small sacrifices and even in the great ones. The Wheatfield still speaks, and its message is clear. Live with a faith worth dying for, because Christ has already died and risen for you.